2012, that was the last year when Mumbai Indians won their opening game of the IPL. Does seem a long time ago, more than a decade, 13 years to be precise, but it's not quite a bad stat if you're a Mumbai Indians supporter. So worry not, because in that time period of 13 years where they did not win a single opening game of the IPL, they ended up winning 5 titles. So maybe it's an auspicious sign or something like that for Mumbai Indians. They are considered to be slow starters, and that's exactly what happened in the season, which is season 18 of the IPL of 2025, where Mumbai Indians lost to the Chennai Super Kings in what was a close encounter in the end, losing by 4 wickets and Chennai winning that game with 5 balls to spare. Let's take a look at the story of the match and why I say it's not necessarily that bad a start for Mumbai Indians, because everything that could go wrong went wrong for them. Their batting order just did not fire. They have a famed batting order and none of their batters really fired, and yet they could compete with a Chennai Super Kings. Also, not to forget, they were without Hardik Pandya. Hardik Pandya, the captain, may be someone that you can keep aside, but Hardik Pandya, the all-rounder, you know how important he's going to be. Any team that does not have a Jasprit, Bumrah and a Hardik Pandya will, of course, change the entire complexion of that team. But not having Hardik Pandya for this game could have been the game changer. You know, Hardik playing that middle order, gets another 15, 20 odd runs. Maybe he gets another wicket or 2, very crucial wickets at that. The game could have been completely different. Anyway, you got to make do with what you have, and on the day, instead of talking about the missed opportunities of Mumbai Indians, let's try and address the winning team. That was the Chennai Super Kings, and the things that they got right. For starters, their bowling, as always. And you know, that's the thing about Chennai Super Kings. Some teams always look good on paper, and then when they get onto the field, the performances really don't match up. Let's take a look at the Chennai Super Kings, and they do the exact opposite. They seem to look like a very normal, well-balanced team, usually before the start of the IPL. Many may consider a mid-table team, and they often punch above their weight. Yes, they've had a few bad seasons, but by and large, they end up punching above their weight because they know how to play a game. They know how to win an IPL match, and that's exactly what was on display today. Their bowlers, based on the conditions that they got at their home, and now you know you're going to be getting those conditions because Chennai rely on spinners, and so their spinners really did the job for them, restricting Mumbai Indians for just 155. Special mention of Noor that you see right behind me, and it is a tale of 2 left-arm Chinamen. I'm going to get to that. Noor, the man of the match with 4 wickets, but a special mention of Khalil Ahmed as well, picking up 3 wickets. He's come to Chennai Super Kings. He had a good last season as well with another franchise, but here too was a standout bowler. So 7 wickets between them, and they really choked the Mumbai Indian batting. As far as the Chennai batting is concerned, the reason they won was clearly 2 batters. Rachin, Ravindra, of course, the highest run getter, 65 not out, and you expect that from a seasoned performer. At the moment, the man could turn water into wine. That's how good a form that he has been in international cricket, and you expected the same here. But what really stood out today for Rachin Ravindra, he got that international experience. He got that form to play. It was a tricky pitch to bat on. He opened the inning, but even though they had wickets falling at regular intervals, Chennai did not panic because they had someone like a Rachin Ravindra who's opened and remained unbeaten till the end with 65. So that calmness that he got to his team, batting the way he did, assessing the conditions, thumbs up to that. But I think the game changer for me, for Chennai, just as it was Noor, the Afghanistan Chinaman, many say the left-hand version of Rashid Khan. We saw him first do really well for Gujarat, now to Chennai, doing exactly that. You knew he was going to be potent, and he did that. I think even more than Noor, the game changer for Chennai was their captain in Ruturaj Gaikwad. Was not batting at his regular position of that being an opener. Came at 1 down, and he's been batting in the middle order since he became captain, and then assumed responsibility. It was a tricky pitch, but the strike rate with which he got his half century, 200, I think that put everyone else at ease. Remember, Chennai's middle order already seemed a bit brittle, and then they had a collapse or so, losing wickets at the regular interval, but they never panicked. They didn't panic because they were ahead of the curve. They were ahead of the curve because of the batting of Ruturaj Gaikwad. On a pitch where everyone was struggling, Ruturaj batted with that strike rate, got you a 50, so that there was no pressure right till the death. But as I said, this match was a story about two left-arm Chinamen, one on the winning side in Noor, but I have to talk about Vignesh Puttur, a young 24-year-old Chinaman who played his first game for Mumbai, has not even played Ranji Trophy yet for his state side Kerala, played his first IPL game, was outstanding with his bowling. In the end, we even saw MS Dhoni tap him and speak to him because of his performance. That's the one thing that you see with Mumbai Indians. They are always a team considered to be a team of superstars, but they bring out these young talent and make them into superstars. Who knows, Vignesh, with what he showed today, could be that talent going forward. I mentioned MS Dhoni. I think the highlight of the day belongs to young 44-year-old MS Dhoni. His stumping of Suryakumar Yadav. Bails were off in a flash. Even now, he dons the wicket-keeping gloves just about 1 month ahead of each IPL, does not play international cricket, does not touch those wicket-keeping gloves, yet is so good with them. 6 years since he last played regular cricket, now just plays cricket for 2 odd months a year, and yet is so good with the gloves. That stumping, Suryakumar Yadav had gone out for a fraction of a second from his crease, gotten beaten by that ball, and in a moment of flash, his bails were off. That's how quick MS Dhoni's hands were. We often say, the quickest hands in the West, that's an expression for anything that's extremely fast. And MS Dhoni, even at this age, has the quickest hands in the West. Give us a like on the video if you're enjoying our content, and continue watching all that we serve you throughout the IPL. We look forward to your company. And for more such sports related content, don't forget to subscribe to Sports Today. Nikhil Naz signing off.